Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Memphis Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Cobb. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but given 10 yards and the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Pirates are rolling down the field.
29 Philly.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Cobb. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 17.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
With the carry.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
Kick is good.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Cobb. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
Second down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Horn. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randall days, and they get another one today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Amato. Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Memphis 14, East Carolina 7.
And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's got it on the right. At the 45, on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
They're going to ride this running back, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The short hands, it's Harris. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
East Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Cobb. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hatchett. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
East Carolina 21, Memphis 17.
The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He looks that one in nicely. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Powell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast.
A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
The third down throw.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Cobb. Got a man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, East Carolina 21, Memphis 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Memphis. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 6.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Davis. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Pirates are marching down the field. To throw, it's Cobb. Going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Using his legs, it's Harris. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The run from the shotgun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Looking for a crease, it's Harris. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and
10. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
the offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Back to throw, it's Cobb. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.